Hey guys, it's me David and welcome back to week 15 of Building Mandalore. So I'm actually uploading this a day after Friday, so Saturday. There's a reason for that, and I kind of don't want to tell you. I want you to just watch the video and see how it all plays out, because something like right at the end, I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna settle for this. I'm going to build more, and you'll see what I mean in here in just a few minutes. But yeah, this is a fantastic segment because after this, we're moving on to some bigger and better things. So definitely sit back, relax, and watch the entire thing because it's pretty cool what happens at the end. Before we jump into that, I do want to say that, yes, I did see Chapter 3 of The Mandalorian. No spoilers. Absolutely loved it. I'll talk spoilers at the end of the video because I know some of you can't, unfortunately, reach and see it. But it was a fantastic episode. It kind of actually talked about this. It talked about Siege of Mandalore. I don't really feel like that's a spoiler. So again, it's getting me more hyped up for this mock behind me. So that's very exciting. All right, guys, let's go ahead and jump into the video right now. All right, guys, so starting this week off, I just want to show that I am continuing to sort out previous mocks. This specifically is Crate that I had worked on from last year. You can see that I'm sorting out a lot of different things into different bins and pick-a-brick cups and all of that. But yeah, this process is still going on, even though we're, I'd say, at least more than halfway through Mandalore. Mainly because I'm just running low on these light gray bricks. And this that you're seeing right here, this huge pile of bricks, is just one section of mountain from Crate. So you can see how much Lego that was used in that and how much Lego is going to go into Mandalore. Like all of this that I'm showing right here on this table is going to be used for the model from probably the next 2 to 3 weeks before I run out again. So it's an ongoing process, but let's go ahead and go in and see what we've been working on. Okay, so as you can see, I've made some progress from where we left off last week, mainly by finishing up this whole inner structure. You can see I now have that big beam in the middle now, and I've also continued this across, and then I've went ahead and prepped this whole area right here. It's with these things right here sticking out, so that way we can attach the next platform right here. That's the next step, is to put in this secondary platform that's going to go across here. Once we have that attached, I'll add this platform, and then we should be able to start putting more air vents on. So quite a lot of progress actually already. I'm very happy with it. But yeah, now is the time to do the secondary platform, and then I'll also go ahead and do this at the same time. So let's see what that looks like, guys. And here it is, guys. So as you can see, I got all of the flooring done. It's looking great. So we have the floor for the third floor all completed now, and then we also have this area right here as well, matching up very well with this side. Again, we're basically just identically copying each side, so it's looking good. Nothing too crazy new, but now the last thing I want to actually do is the air vents. Now I do want to say that, yeah, it does seem like I'm not doing too much, but I can't tell you how much time it has taken to do both of these things. It's pretty crazy, but let's go ahead and see what, I think 1 or 2 air vents. Let's see what that looks like on here as well. Okay, I just want to interject in here for a quick second. So I was looking at the air vent design, and I realized I ran out of some parts, and I was like, hold on, didn't I order them off Bricklink? Because I knew I was going to need them for 4 more air vents over here. And conveniently, the mail just came, and I'm able to keep building air vents. I got all the parts I need right here. Yeah, if this hadn't come, we would have actually had to end the segment right here, guys. So thank God the mail came just in time for me to finish up these air vents. So let's keep on going. Okay, guys, so I decided, you know what? We're not going to wait another week. We're going to get all 4 of the air vent generators. Still don't know what to call them, but we're going to get them all done, and we're not going to wait another week. And I did it, guys. I got them all complete. That was a ton of work. I think it took about 4 to 5 hours to build all of them, which is quite a bit of build time for one specific thing. It actually caused this episode to be late, and I'll kind of talk about that here in a little bit. or I talked about in the beginning. But anyhow, yeah, they're done, guys. And if you all don't tell me that this week was a lot of progress, I'm going to be be a little upset. No, I'm kidding. But I really do think this is a ton of progress. Now that this is done, now that we have all these air vents, not only on this side, but of course the other side now. So just, take that in here. Let me back up, give you the bigger view. And so now you can see that we have generators on both sides now. Like, that looks so awesome, guys. But now, since we have these done, and which, by the way, I did not cheat on these. There's no colorful Lego or anything on any of the sides you don't see. I went ahead and like fully utilized all that gray brick, guys. And you can see it's like shiny and pretty newish. But yeah, it was, it used, remember that, all that Lego I showed you guys earlier in the video when I was taking stuff and sorting? All of that. Literally, I don't have any more pieces went to these air vents. That's how many pieces this thing takes. And that wasn't even the front part. Like this front area takes, this whole area in the front just takes even more pieces than what you would expect. That's for sure. But anyhow, now that this is done, really the only other thing is this platform right here, and same with the other side over there. But we can worry about that next week. But the bigger thing is now that we finally we can put this to rest, and we can finally start working on this big back wall that I've been talking about for months now. We are finally going to start working on that next week. So get hyped, because it's going to be awesome. I'm finally going to start making this humongous, like from all the way across the entire mock. This is going to be a crazy, crazy, crazy adventure. I cannot wait to start this. This is the big, I guess, one of the biggest parts of the mock. And once that is complete, then a lot of the mock will be done. Obviously, we'll still have interior and the Duchess Palace. And obviously, I want to do something with this side. But we are finally getting to that big back wall. And then also, I have more windows, more of these on the way. Once those come in, I'll put that all the way along each side here. There's enough for both sides, so we'll also finish that up as well. Really exciting now, guys. I'm so excited that we're finally done with this. We're not going to worry about these dang freaking air vents anymore, but they look so good, though. They really turned out well. I absolutely love how they look on both sides. Yeah, awesome. All right, guys, that's going to be it. Whew. It was a long day of building. I'd say this week was a total of probably about 14 hours of building and sorting. So quite a bit. But that's going to be it, guys. Let's go ahead and head on out. All right, guys. So what did you think? I apologize for this video being uploaded on a Saturday, but I really think that 1 day difference going from Friday to Saturday was well worth it to see all of those air vents be completed. And now that means we can finally focus on this giant wall. And I know a lot of you are probably like, David, what is that going to do? I'm telling you, literally, this is going to change the entire mock as you know it. Like, I honestly can't hype this up enough. It really is going to make a humongous difference to what this entire mock looks like. Like, behind this, what you see right here, this whole area, it should be dark gray. I don't know if it'll be that high, but I mean, I'm looking at the screen right now. I'd say it probably will come up about maybe to this height right here, which is still plenty tall. I'm expecting this thing to be huge, as long as I have the brick to do it, of course. I have a lot of dark gray brick, but it's gonna be pushing the limits. That's all I can say there. This is gonna be a task, but I can't wait. We've spent so many weeks working on these two areas, and now we can finally focus on that back area again, and I'm telling you, it's gonna make all the world. Now, before we go, I do want to just talk about the Chapter 3 of the Mandalorian TV show. If you're watching this later, then maybe this doesn't really matter because the show has already been out, or maybe you can watch the entire season. I don't know, but as I'm recording this, Chapter 3 of the first season of The Mandalorian came out today, and I really want to address it because it kind of goes back into the Siege of Mandalore. You see the actual Mandalorians kind of fighting at the end. Again, this is a little spoiler heavy, so if you haven't watched the show, probably should have said that earlier. But if you're here, you probably have seen it. But yeah, pretty crazy. And then we also saw a little bit more of that flashback of the Siege of Mandalore, which I think that flashback specifically isn't taking place in this futuristic part of the city. If you didn't know about Mandalore, the planet itself is actually one big giant kind of like wasteland of a desert, basically, and you have these biomes that, big circular biomes that are cities, which is what I'm building right behind me. But then you also have the actual wasteland itself, which I think is where that flashback is really taking place from what we see in the Mandalorian TV show. I'm not sure if we'll see these biome cities where the upper class citizens of Mandalore lived. So actually, just fun fact I want to say is the reason why it actually is a desert wasteland is because of Mandalorians' heritage of war and combat. That is literally why they have war-torn their entire planet to a giant wasteland dust ball. That is literally why those biome cities exist, and why some people might not live outside of that biome, because it's possible to live, but it's just not easy. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see explored in the Mandalorian TV show if they look at outside and inside the biome worlds of Mandalore. I don't know if they'll go into that, but just thought I'd let you know. That's my opinion. Anyhow, guys, that's it. I'll see you guys next week. Hope you guys have a great, wonderful day. Bye-bye.